All right, this morning when I got up, I put the scanner on because I heard a bunch of sirens. Rapid City Police are saturated 5th Street from Anamosa to the Civic Center. So then I got up and decided to drive around. I took a couple stills. I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 6 cars, cop cars, parked on the side of the street. One street had 2 of them in a row, just waiting for someone to drive by so they can pull them over. They even had a police officer standing out on the sidewalk out of his vehicle, calling in cars going up and down 5th Street. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get a couple of them on video, and see what happens. I'm heading out that way now. Pulling out of Harbor Freights. I'm just heading home. Seatbelt on. Going the right speed. Using my turn signals. There's one coming this way now. I drove by a couple of them, and the ones that had their windows down, I hollered out my window. I asked them if they had nothing better to do besides harass people driving up and down the street. And one made some kind of remark, and I called him a tyrant. But that's just how I am. Now here's a guy standing here on the left side. He's been out here with the phone in his hand for a while. I don't know if he's with them. Maybe he's calling them out. He was watching me really good when I drove by. He seen me point the camera at him. Now that I'm driving around with the camera going, I don't see him on the side of the street. I don't see anybody pulled over. When I first left my house, there was 2 or 3 cars pulled over at the same time, all within the distance between the Civic Center and the Anamosa Street, which is about a 5-block radius. And this has been going on all morning since I got up. Now I'm past that area where they were working, and I'm headed into the I'm gonna turn around in the Civic Center parking lot. And now I don't see one. Imagine that. You get the camera out or say something to them, and they're gone, like little road pirates. Got nothing better to do besides harass people driving up and down the street. Got to get that quota in. So I'm turning around here in the Civic Center parking lot. Not a cop in sight. So now I'm gonna go back up down that area where they were. I probably shouldn't be having the camera stick out like that. They'd probably try to make up some kind of driving with texting or something like that, which I don't do. I'm just holding the camera. No different than holding a cup of coffee and talking. So now I'm at one of our mini forever lights. This looks, no. Okay, we're gonna change here in a second. I really don't like taking videos with the cell phone because you're just really limited Fingers in the way. Everything's in the way. Alright, here we go. So I'm gonna make this whole stretch and then I'll shut the video off. See if any of them is around. Like I said, before I turned around, when I made my first drive-by, there was 6 of them, I counted. This here is North Street. Between this street and Anamosa, there was 6 cop cars. Six of them. And I don't know, the one was standing on the sidewalk with his radio on. I don't know, he didn't have a device on him that would clock people's speed, so it was just word of mouth, his opinion. And it's sad that they just indiscriminately look for something simple to pull people over just so they could run their plates and hope that they can get an arrest and write a ticket. I know that they did give some warnings, written warnings. Give them that, but what was their real motive in pulling them over in the first place? They did run their plates. So here's Anamosa. Not one cop in sight now. They were here all morning, not one in sight. So I guess I'll end my video from here.